Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. So today is fourth lecture on the straight line, and generally in the straight line we are discussing about the graph, how to make the straight line graph. So equality done, everything done, and already we lecture number 3 already we have a discuss about the basics regarding the inequality. So today in the lecture number 4 we are going to discuss how to do the make a graph of linear inequalities. Okay, so there is a few example I already have taken, and the previous many examples I told you already. Whenever you want to make a graph of straight line, always use a slope intercept form. So already I have taken the example, but still if you don't know what is the meaning of the slope intercept form, any linear equation is written in this format, that is called as a slope intercept form of the equation. Okay, but we are going to deal the inequality, so instead of this equality sign there should be this kind of sign is possible. Okay, so this is called as less than equal to, that will be become greater than equal to, and it is less than and it is what, greater than. Okay, so out of this any four sign will be there instead of what, equality. So what to do, I have taken already some example. Suppose expression is given y is less than 2x plus 1. Okay, what is a very important point? One thing you keep, there is a one very important point, but if you keep ready now, then a question is become very easy. Always keep y as a positive coefficient. That means if y is a negative, you need to make it what, positive. If you keeping the y is positive, automatically no difficulties will come, you will going to make very easy way. Okay, so I taken all the example with the positive coefficient, but it is very important point, so I am discussing over here. So whenever the question examiner want to test you, what they will do, they will make the y as a negative coefficient, then you have to make positive. Okay, so expression is given y less than 2x plus 1. So what is the important point? Remember that whenever there is only less than and greater will be there, then you have to use a dash line to make a straight line. Okay, and whenever there is a this kind of sign will be there, like less than and equal, greater than and with the equal. Okay, this is called as a less than and equal, this is called as a greater than and equal. So that time you have to use a what, solid line. Okay, to making this equation in a graph, I'm going to use a what, dash line. Okay, and what is the meaning of the less than? Less than means what, below, or we can say less than value. I will discuss over here. Okay, so what you need to do, already is in slope intercept form. You know that already we have a discuss how to make a line in the graph in a shortcut way. So I'm not going to discuss that things in this video. I'm just going to directly discuss over there how to do the graphing, how to do the shading part. Okay, so first of all I will make the straight line in the graph. So it will be going to something like this. Is it getting my point? Okay, and then since here is y is less than, so first of all we need to locate the y. So location of y is over here. So these are the value we will call as where y is more than this value. Okay, this is a boundary point. Okay, so if I will say less than, that means all the points which is less than to this intersection point, or this is also called as a y-intercept. So this point will be considered as a what, which is value which is less than y, and this point will be considered as a what, which is value of y which is more than, okay, of that particular this y-intercept form. Okay, since here is weight less than, so where is line is intersecting on the y-axis, I will take all the what, less than value. Less than means below the line's value. So we need to do the shading like this, which is below this point, okay? Below this line. Same expression, but this time why we are going to use the less than and equal to. So only thing is going to change is what, since here it is came less than and equal to, so we are going to use a solid line. Okay, so same graph we are going to make a solid line, and since it is less than over here, so from here I will take all the less than value of the what, on the y-axis. Okay, so on the y-axis I'm going to take all the less than value. Okay, here is only less than, so we are use the dash line, and the same procedure we are going to take all the what, on the y-axis all the less than value. Why we are doing it? Because it is y written is what, y is less than, so we need to take the all the value which is less than on the y-axis at that particular point which is given on the what y-axis, okay, and the y-intercept point here is greater than. Again I will make the equation of line on the graph, and then y is greater than. So first of all I'm locate on the y-axis where is y is intersecting the y-axis, that is a y-intercept, and then I will take all the point which is more than y-intercept but on the y-axis only. So y is greater than, that means all the point which is more than this y-intercept, so this will, so we are going to shade this one, okay. Same, greater than, equal to, then exactly same, only what is going to change, you know, that it will going to use your solid line, make a solid line, and then on the y-intercept, this is a y-intercept, and we greater than is there, so we will take all the what values which is greater than y, okay. Some student, instead of using this slope intercept form, they are going to use a double intercept form. Double intercept form means what? I already have taken the example. So it will be something like this. It will be something like this, in that equation is given, and to make the equation of line, I taken one example. A student will generally calculate the both the intercept, x-intercept and y-intercept. We know that what to do. To calculate the x-intercept, we need to put y is equal to 0, and to calculate the y-intercept, we need to put x is equal to 0 in equation of line. That is, we already have discussed in the previous our video. So what we need to do, but when we want to calculate x-intercept and y-intercept, so instead of this inequality, you need to use the equality, just to for what calculate the what x-intercept and y-intercept. So when you're going to put y is equal to 0, your expression is become like this, okay. So first of all, inequality you need to change in the equality, and then you have to put y is equal to 0. Anything time is 0 is become 0, no need to write and remove. Then it is what is left, 3x is equal to 6. To remove the 3 from the x, we need to divide by 3 on the both the side. You will get the value of x, that is nothing but your x-intercept. As it is, you need to calculate what y-intercept. Same procedure, you need to put x is equal to 0. Anything times 0 is become 0. Then what is left, y is equal to 6. To calculate the y, divide by 2 on the both the side. Then y is equal to 3, that is nothing but the y-intercept. Then what you need to do, you need to make a what graph. So you're going to make, and you are going to plot the what x-intercept and y-intercept. So x-intercept is what, how much, 2, y-intercept is how much, what, 3. So we look at it like this. Again, what I told you in the previous example, you need to keep the y coefficient is what, positive. Already y is a positive over here, that is one good thing. If it is not, then you have to make first of all positive, and then you need to proceed. Always remember that I written over here, keep the coefficient of y is what, always positive, okay. Since y is positive, no need to worry. Directly what we have to see, what is written over here, symbol inequality, which is what, less than equal to. That's why we are using the solid line. And then since it is less than, that means on the y-axis from the y-intercept, we need to take the all the value which is less than that y-intercept. So y-intercept is 3, so we need to take all the value of one y-axis which is less than 3. So that means these values will become, that's why we are shading which is below the line, okay. We need to what shade the what below the line, okay. So this is, in this much video we have, this is quite easy, just you need to plot the graph, and if you understood the meaning of less than and more than, or we can say greater than, then you can easily do the shading over here, okay. And that there is some question I already ready, I did written over here in the video. So this is some practice question you can utilize, okay. If you want, you can note down, and if you want to practice yourself, you're doing or well, you can do that. And if you have difficulties, so just tell me in my comments. Obviously in next lecture, whatever your doubts will be there, I'm going to sort out that doubt, okay. Till that, thank you so much all of you. I hope you are enjoying, I hope you learn something over here. But still, if there is you found any difficulty, so don't hesitate to pass the comment, okay. Thank you so much.